Monday and Happy New Year, Mindy. How are you?
Very good. This is the new year, Lunar New Year of 2021.
I think it's the Golden Ox, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Today we have a special guest. This is Vanessa. She is one of HPT beautiful agents here with us for many, many years, and professional dancer, singer, TV host, beauty, you name it.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hi, Mindy. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi.
Very pleasant to be here with all the audience. And we would like to thanks for watching and also wish you most wonderful 2021 New Year.
Yeah, we definitely want to get 2020 back in the rearview mirror. We don't want to experience that anymore. So 2021, what does New Year's 2021 in the Vietnamese community mean?
Very, very special. This is a
new decade,
yeah, new decade of an ox year, and hopefully we wish this is a great year compared to the crazy year last year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Were there any traditions that you guys did on the same Friday? Let's say Thursday night. Was there something in New Year's Eve that you guys did that's traditional that you could tell the audience about?
Yeah.
Well, even we're here in the U.S. and even though I marry a white guy, but we try to we try to keep all the culture as was in our country in Vietnam. So I'm the oldest, so I always try to keep everything like we was in Vietnam. So I cook all traditional, like the pork belly with eggs. I don't know why, we always have that in the New Year.
In Vietnamese we call thịt kho trứng.
Yes. And then we have, how the square cake, the green square sticky cake.
Right.
Yes.
Vietnamese call bánh chưng.
Yes. And we have to have the main thing, but also we need to have a lot of fruit, which is like they say, cầu dừa xài, which is like each of the fruit have the Vietnamese name that of course is just kind of a slang for the meaning of like you have happiness, you wish to have so cầu is like it's
wishing.
Yeah, you wishing. The coconut it doesn't sound like you have enough in English, but in Vietnamese it means that the coconut means you have enough. Everything. You have enough
love, health.
Yeah, but I don't think we need enough. We want more, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe from now on we gotta try some other fruit to represent more, not enough. Just kidding.
Well, it's always enjoyable because in America, New Year's doesn't typically mean a family eating festival, right? It's just more of a out with the old, in with the new. I know in my own company, Japan, New Year's is a huge celebration. It's the largest celebration in most Asian cultures. And we have an eating marathon, amazing things. So what happens, say, on the day of New Year's Eve in the morning? What kind of festivities happen?
Well, Mindy, want to answer?
Okay, yeah. For our office over here, in the morning of the first day of the New Year, usually, which is last week, we had a little bit of, not many people come, but only staff. We gather together and we wish each other good health, good luck, and we take photo. We sharing traditional meal, which is like she said, very good food that we cooked and all the fruits and everything.
And special food just for New Year's, right? I know in Japan we have foods that only come out on New Year's Day.
Yeah, and then we give out the red envelope like that to the employee, and then the kids, and also we fire the firecracker to bring some good luck to the office.
Well, in addition, I can say something in business. A lot of business owner I mean, not this year because of all COVID, but usually they pick the lucky day. So it's not any day that they reopen because they have taken the time off for the new year.
Right.
They pick the lucky day, and they usually hire like a professional lion dragon dance.
Dragon dance.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So the dragon or lion dance, they dance, and people give out money, lucky money to them. Also, well, go back to the night of New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Right.
So very important. We have like worshiping our ancestor. So that meal that we cook, and all the fruit and all the flour, we kind of invite our long lost ancestor, great grandparents came back for the 3 days that they can kind of reunite it with all the family.
Right.
Of course, in spirit, right? And then in the morning, if like a family, so the older, which is like grandparents or parents, gonna wish all the children or grandchildren luck, and then they give out red envelopes. And also, the younger one give the older one red envelopes for lucky,
I have a choice too. I have a chance.
That's what I look forward to.
Well, in a lot of traditions, and when I come to Little Saigon area here, where you are, I think the largest real estate company here, Vietnamese owned, I see a lot of color. And look at the traditional dresses that you're wearing. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the tradition of the dresses, what it's called?
Yeah, she has more experience on the traditional, Vanessa.
Well, so I don't know since when, but the áo dài is a Vietnamese long dress that represents the beauty of just Vietnamese women. Okay, so it must be long time, and it's go from different style, from very tight and loose, and then long, and then short, and then the little higher neck to more open neck, and now it's all
Mix of traditions, like modern and
but mainly it's gotta be very sexy, because you gotta all have to be tight and show all the curves of the beautiful woman. So it's a little challenge because how all the holidays, and especially we eat a lot, so we have to watch out to fit into this kind of dress.
Well, besides beautiful dresses and attire, I also see an amazing amount of beautiful decorations, especially flowers. I see the yellow flowers everywhere, and I really don't know why it's beautiful, but what's the story behind it? And I hear there are chrysanthemums, is that
The
right?
name, in Vietnamese we call hoa mai. Sometimes, we use that name as a luck.
Right.
Mai is a luck, may mắn.
Yeah, it's all
a luck
yeah.
name.
So also it's a color, yellow,
Very-
golden.
Yes,
it brings luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is something that I want to share with all of you. So this year, like last minute to me, because I almost decided to not celebrate, not go and buy any flowers, not decorate, and not do anything, because it's so depressing the last year. But my white guy, my husband, I'm just always sad because think about the culture. He's the one that really encouraged me to do it.
That's great.
Because since the day that we met, go back probably 5 years ago. So the time is a Vietnamese New Year. So he's the first time in his life experience, which is so colorful culture. So he had a chance to go to Football Talk, which is an Asian mall, to shop for the flowers, shop for all the fruit, and I explained to him all the meaning behind it. So every year he looked forward to. And we had a little boy, 2 years old boy.
Angel. Yes.
Thank you. So he every year, even since he was born in October. So New Year's, the first New Year's, he only 3 months. We usually have the Vietnamese parade, the New Year parade. You know that, right? You experienced it?
I've heard of it, yeah.
So 3 months, he already in the parade car with my husband, wearing the traditional dress, very little. I have to alter, make it fit him. And since then, my husband keeps saying, you cannot take this away from him. He had to know his heritage. He had to know where it's come from, even if it's only half of the blood.
Right.
But he said, no matter what, you don't let COVID destroy this. You have to go and buy all of this, even it's last minute. And he looked forward to. So this year, my son, a little over 2, so he's ready. He go to the mall. He pick his own fruit.
Wow.
He want this. He want that.
Wow.
Yes. How funny. He pick all that and he bring it home. And if you have my Facebook, you can watch. He sleep with the fruit.
Nice.
He love all the fruit. So now I collect after years. So my husband and my son, you know how many dresses they have?
How many?
10.
Wow.
Each of them. They wear every day one different outfit. So the 3 days in the first year, each of they have to have the new outfit.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Very, very beautiful.
And as colorful as the women?
Of course, we always matching.
Look at you, Charles.
Well, this
You
is a
fit in.
traditional Chinese outfit that I actually received when I was in mainland China just before COVID. So I actually traveled quite
Very
far
beautiful.
to get this thing. Very traditional, but not as nearly as colorful. And of course,
Oh, that is perfect
Right.
for.
Now we have these things. Obviously, these are the red envelopes and these
Right.
are hanging. But is there any particular significance for? I guess these are cherry blossoms or like a fruit
Yeah,
blossom?
those are usually blossom in the new year, especially
yeah.
Lunar year too.
Right.
So that brings a spirit. Like I
Right.
said, the yellow flower and then this pink, white cherry blossom. Those are representing for Lunar New Year.
All right,
we
so
know
you
those, yes.
so you mentioned spirit, and I know in my home country in Japan, in New Year's Eve we wake up in the middle of the night, before, and go to the shrine and to ring in the New Year. So tell us about. I know we're lucky that we have Silai Temple, which is the largest Buddhist temple in North America, and I know a lot of Vietnamese culture also goes there.
Yeah.
But explain a little bit about the tradition and how worship and religion has in that, because I know that's important.
Yeah, mostly every New Year, beginning of the year, people usually want to wish everyone, family and then friends and co-worker, everybody, all the great thing in life. They want to use the first days of the year to bring all the good things to everybody. So they go to temple and pray, for all the good things, good luck and good health and good prosperity for the whole year.
Also, they pick out some of the lucky tree or branches.
Yeah.
They call it lucky branches or flowers or fruit. They bring home, and that's part of the luck. They
Right.
keep it in the house.
When we go to temple, the people at the temple, they give out those like she said the branches,
Right.
the fruits, all the things that they give out. We call the luck. We collect luck for us for the year.
Right, and I experienced it last year or the year before when people were able to go to Silai Temple and you saw people, the incense and the praying and
Right.
good thanks and things. This year probably a little more challenging, right? I don't know if there's too many temples actually open.
Yeah, I don't think, but also it's a little charm because we have to wear masks, which is we take pictures, not as pretty as before.
And in Vietnam, there's a little bit different. When you mentioned about the flower, I remember there's two parts of Vietnam, the north and the south. The south people usually having the yellow flower called hoa mai,
Right.
and then the north people usually, they
Have
have
the
this type
blossoms.
of flower.
Yeah, because the weather is
Find out.
cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So for 2021 here, the year of the Golden Ox, what kind of things are you anticipating and hopeful for? We had such a challenging year last year, and here we are, a new year, a New Year's to celebrate. And how do you think we're going to cope? How does it foresee for business, for personal life? What is your perspective?
Well, don't see the negative things on anything, even though it's the worst, because I think it's always happened for a reason. In 2020, if you think more spiritual way, 2020 like vision, right? We need to see everything, the worst, the
We
bad.
always see it right.
So God or whoever you believe want you to see it all, the worst of, and then you pick your own way.
No.
So 2021 is a new path. You see that or even in the past year you take something for granted. It's a year that you look back, you kind of see, sometimes just a time to be with your loved one,
Right.
or just to be healthy, or just be alive is a fortune.
A bit more grateful for all the things that
Yeah,
you
so
have.
sometimes like tests, God or your creators throw a test in the last year so people can wake up, and then in 2021 we see everything more clear after 2020.
Yeah, I almost thought that in 2020 we, despite not being able to see many of us in person, I'm sure between us three we've been on 1,000 Zoom calls and meetings and things, whether it be personal business. But it seems like we've been connecting more than usual, right? Even though it's in a virtual format. And and obviously staying home a lot, closer to family,
Exactly.
and getting and bonding together.
Yeah.
So I think in many things it's brought us closer together.
Right.
It's just how you look at it. Yeah.
I feel not being lonely at all. I see everybody. I see my friends. I see my coworker. I see clients over the Zoom,
Right.
on the call. I remember whoever have been in touch. I keep in touch with them through call, through Zoom, through text, and
And it's strange because sometimes you're talking to the person and you realize you have not seen that person in over a year and they only live 10 miles away. So it is an amazing thing. How have your agents and Vanessa, how have you guys coped differently, from your experiences in 2020 on the real estate business? How has that affected and what pivots did you guys make?
Well, from the point of view that I see the end of the year 2020, the number wise are great. People, even though the pandemic happened, but the selling activity is very busy.
Yeah, inventory's low and
And the
everything's
mortgage
low.
side is also even crazier because the rate are so low.
Right.
And then people refinance. People refinance at the beginning of the year, and they refinance at the end of the year because the rate is lower. So very good. It was a good year.
So for business it was good, and it's even greater. The rates are low, inventory's low, so it's challenging to get listings and things, and maybe challenging even to represent buyers. But I think we could all say that the real estate industry is definitely very strong at this point. So we're very thankful for that, and that it was actually considered an essential business that we
Okay,
stayed.
we were busy talking about Lunar New Year. We haven't talked about Vanessa.
Oh, we were just getting to that. Oh, we're just getting to that.
I know. Charles waiting to ask Vanessa. Go ahead, Charles.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself, Vanessa. I know besides real estate and your beauty, there's something behind that. So give us a little idea of what you are up to and what you are about.
Well, to a lot of Vietnamese community, they know me for years, but to all of the audience out there, so I started as the professional dancer. I danced when I was 6, professionally when I was 11.
Wow.
And then I became...
Because you make money since 11 years old.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
I support my whole family.
Great.
That's how the Vietnamese culture, children supporting their parents in a very young age. And then I sing professionally when I was 18, and then teaching, dancing, singing, and also host TV and shows. But I get into real estate, especially with Mindy, probably over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's just for me,
Sure.
to invest. So invest here and there to help families. But the more I get into, the more I like it, because it's not just helping you, but you helping everybody bring happiness into their life in many ways. Even though I'm not that active on the real estate side, but I still, communicate with HPT, especially on whenever they need and or whenever I need. If anyone that listen out there and you need me to represent anything, so don't hesitate to call.
Yeah, there are many ways to, be involved in the real estate business, whether it be in financing or in properties, commercial, residential, just being a referring agent, just being a connector. There's all kinds of different opportunities, and sometimes life happens, and you have family, and you don't have as much time for that part.
Right.
You could still, project your influence and connect people with the right type of people and agents.
Well, as you know, it's just always, real estate is a business that it doesn't matter when it's a good time or bad time. It's just how you're doing it.
Right.
So I believe that that's a very good opportunity. If you have a chance to start a little small house, or get to know about the real estate for business, or anything, it's just a big chance for you if you think about it. And it's like real estate is never grow. I mean, like, you have that much land, that's it. Peoples are growing. So that's why.
So the price keep higher and higher.
Yeah, the demand, and it's gonna be more, because obviously, people have more than the land can grow. The land can't grow. We're just gonna build more in that piece of land, right? But it's still there. But anyway, so yeah, I hope that this year gonna bring a lot of people more chance, more opportunities to find their dreams home, or to find more dream homes for invest or whatever. Yeah, just don't hesitate to contact Mindy or me personally to get in touch with you.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit about youth. Okay, besides, Vanessa has a lot of followers. Believe me, she has a lot of followers. Besides doing real estate, besides being a dancer or singer, she is a professional MC. Tell me about the beauty shows that you've been doing MC for that entertainment center.
Yeah, so I'm just like a freelance. I'm doing a lot of different gigs from different shows, but I always for probably over 10 years to participate into the Vietnamese. Actually, it's called Miss Vietnam Continent, which is all different categories. Beautiful women and men can have a contest every year. Of course, not last year. From young to Miss and a Mrs. and also man too. They call it Nam Boon, which is if women look pretty, men can look pretty too.
Okay.
I mean, handsome, right? But anyway, and talented. So I'm doing MC for all of the events from California to out of state, especially in Vegas, and so it's one of the very beautiful culture. Actually, we bring Vietnamese women that represent the beauty inside and out to the whole world.
And besides that, not just the beauty outside, she's the person that has very beauty inside. She does a lot of charity and give back to the community, and especially in Vietnam. Can you share your mission with us too?
Well, that's half a story. So I always, when I was little, I was raised in a Catholic church, and my aunt, she's a nun since she was 14 or 15, I think so. So, we have that kind of gene. We love to give back. We love to sharing love. So when I start to think about settling down, having a family and having a kid, so I have a dream that I will have my own charity, which is called Thuy Foundation, that I trying to do every month, a little bit here and there throughout the country, especially in Vietnam, because more unfortunate people in there that I have the very trusted person go to like north, south, and central, and they especially go in person. We don't go through any other organization,
Right,
but
so
we in
straight there,
person,
so
go
it's
straight
something
into like those. How the temple or the church that in Vietnam, a lot of women that have an unexpected child, no matter for what
They
reason
can
it is.
afford to.
They can't afford, or they got
to raise
accident or whatever.
Right.
So they just give them their kid in front of the temple or church. And then, so, I have people that, take care of all of that little here and there, or go to very special cases in the hospital that, they are dying, and give money helping them. It's a lot of things, people that, in mental camp, or older people that have abandoned by the family. So many cases that the more you do it, the more you think $100 here is nothing for us, but it can really make a difference. So since then, to be honest, I don't want to spend thousands of dollars to LV. So, it's just a little bit, it's not necessary to have that. We're still okay, So instead of, buying a lot of brand name stuff, it still look good, buy a little cheaper, and then save that money to share and to bring love to more fans.
That's very respectful.
And then, and usually once a year I try to have one concert to raise money, but unfortunately we only do it once, and then last year we couldn't do it. But hopefully this year we try to do it again. But also I have a small business, a makeup line that I just started since COVID. Can you believe it?
Wow, see?
So I always take 20% the growth to the charity, which is different. I do the Thuy Foundation different, but whatever that 20% from the growth, me and all the friends I'm doing a different kind of charity.
It's amazing that the Vietnamese community really does, it's a very close-knit community, and always finding ways to give back to the community and help out others.
Mindy too, she always, she silently, she never said, oh, this is, say for Mindy or HPT, but anything that I asked, and she never hesitated.
Well, I think
always.
that's really, kind of basic of Asian culture, where they don't like to brag about things. And so a lot of charity work and a lot of giving back goes under the radar, and they prefer it that way. They just want to give and help the community, and I think the Vietnamese community is quite amazing at doing that all the time.
Thank you, Charles.
Of course. But so any other activities? You have your makeup line, your
I know, she's like, I don't know how many hands she has.
Yeah, but
She has a small child too. Oh my God.
Well, actually, that's why I just want to share that when it's pandemic, I usually travel to shows. I travel and singing every weekday or weekend, or doing TV show. So since pandemic, it's nothing to do. Stay home, and then I'm always a businesswoman, and I always have that kind of dream that want to make everybody look pretty. And because when women, we're pretty, we're successful because you're confident, and it brings you happiness and everything. So I decided to use that time that I devoted to establish my business. It's called Flawless by Diva, which is, this is my #1 supporter. So the makeup line is from A to Z.
Flash the website on the bottom, please.
Yes. So you can find from A to Z, all organic, vegan, and part of your buy to make you prettier, you contribute into the charity. So why not, right? Try it. Even one very, very affordable price, but nothing to lose except ugly. So I always tell people, try it. Nothing to lose except the ugliness of sometimes women.
We don't need ugly.
Yeah. So sometimes, you know what? You know how amazing I can't explain, but I have customer daily texting me and thanks me to encourage them to wear makeup. They say that for years they don't think makeup is that important. They got up, clumsy and feel, half of it, and then they just get used to it.
Josh, you need makeup. Just
and then when I encourage women to wear a little, it don't have to be a lot, just a little bit, and then the change their life. They say, instead of they go to the supermarket, they see the friend, they do like this, because you don't want people to see your face that not pretty. But
gives
now
you confidence.
and gives you
Exactly.
They have a little lipstick, a little eyebrow liner, and they feel confident, and they have people themselves. And of course, I mean, if the husband, the loved one, of course they love to see pretty things, right?
Absolutely.
I agree.
Yeah.
So even you as a woman, you go see pretty woman, you turn around and look at, right? So that's why that's why I encourage women. Please, you do so much for people. Sometime this 2021, do something for yourself.
Exactly.
Yes, do something for yourself, and from inside out. I always say, yes, you gotta be healthy, you gotta caring, loving, but also outside, you gotta look good, because that's how you treat yourself.
Well, then that's going to be my new mantra for 2021. Not only give to the community, to others, but think about yourself and give yourself.
Exactly.
Love yourself more.
That's right.
Because if you take care of yourself good, then you will have the ability to take care of other people.
Believe it or not, one of the product that my husband, he's just like you, never believe in anything, like especially makeup. He said, oh, makeup, sorry, so gay. But I said, honey, you have to listen to me. Try this product just for me, at least for a couple days. So we have the BB cream, which is like the moisturizing, anti-aging, and because my husband have I think it's 10% of Indian, so his skin always red. So I said, okay, this is anti-aging, so it eliminate your fine lines, and it's make your skin moisturized, and SPF 30, so it's good for you go out in the sun, protect yourself, and your skin look healthy. So he tried, and now since then, he never get up that. He always ask me, baby, give me another bottle. I said, man, you spend so much in my product. He just laughing. He said,
I think you sold it to Charles already.
He just wants to contribute to the charity.
Charles already sold.
All right, well, I'm going to start contributing to the charity, obviously, and look younger too. That's not such bad.
One thing I want to share with the audience, everybody, that we have one thing in common. Not just because we are female, but
I think we have more thing in common.
But I want to share because we both have 3 sisters in
Right.
my family,
Mhm.
all girls. She has
Wow.
3 sisters, 3 siblings, mine too.
That's a lot of
That's how
estrogen.
Well, usually in the past, they say the family should have boy, right? Because how boy carrying the family's name and blah blah blah. But nowadays, even my mom say, oh, now I think have more girl is better, because the girl bring the in-law home. So every single event, instead of we going to the husband, I mean, look at all the family have their in-law coming.
Right.
So it's not losing a child. You used to say, oh, you have a girl, you lose that child. It belongs to someone else's child. But now you're earning, you gain another person.
Well, I know in some countries where they limited, people from having children, like in China where they had the one-child policy. Now they're saying that we don't have enough children, and they're trying to, bring back more. Japan has a big problem where, most of the people are elderly, and the
Right.
kids just aren't having any more kids. It's just not something interesting. So the government is trying to encourage people to have
look
children.
at our family. Back then, my grandparents had like 10 or
I know.
some of them have 16 kids.
Yeah.
Now my mom had 3, now I have 1. I mean, look at it. We're getting, more, thinking about the time that we, need to work, and the time that it's harder here to have a child than anywhere else, so that's why.
Right, so Vanessa's mantra, have more kids. It's
And
fun.
be beautiful. Do good things to others. Give back. That's the mission. Love yourself. Give back. Be beautiful. Yeah, you'll be happy.
And like I said again, in the past year, there's so many things make us to look back and think we take things for granted. So make a change this year. love yourself, love people around you more, pay attention to your health more, caring more, and especially when you go through things like that, there's nothing worse. It's just getting stronger.
Wow. Well,
Right? Like they always say, things cannot destroy you, makes you stronger, right? So, I think the 2020 is a really big test for every single one. But if we survive in a new year, we better strong enough. So be out there, okay? But safely. You go back to do walking, exercise, seeing people, in a safe way. But also, give yourself a chance to live.
A better way, the right way.
Well, wow,
Amazing.
Vanessa. Yeah. Hopefully you have more Vanessas in your company that you could have.
Oh, they all there, but they not like me. I like to talk. They talk probably they have more things to share than me, but they just shy. They don't talk.
Well, thank you so much for sharing, everything that you do. We really appreciate how you
Can I share
get back
something
and
else?
go. Please share more.
See, that's why. So this year's special, beside the 3 days of New Year,
Yes.
we have the Valentine.
Yeah.
And it's just yesterday, right? So I love to thank my loved one, which is, I don't think Valentine just for, like husband and wife or love, boyfriend, girlfriend, but I think Valentine's is for all the one that love and being loved. And so first off, I thank you two for have a chance here to talk to everyone and sharing love. And also, even today it's Monday, but Valentine's just yesterday.
Yes.
To me, it should be every day.
Every day.
Valentine.
Yes.
So just love the one that around you. Even to me, love the flower, love things around you. So once again, I love to wish everybody, especially Mindy
Thank you.
and Charles, the best 2021, as they call it golden ox, so which is anything that golden is supposed to be the best luck.
Yes. All right.
Golden.
Gold here too. So on behalf of HPT Realty and Finance and Charles and Mindy Manic Monday Show, we thank you, Vanessa, to be here with us today. Yes, a happy Lunar New Year, happy Valentine, and happy show.
Thank you, and see you in the next show.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. See you, everybody.